What is up, YouTube? My name is Brandon, and this is going to be my very first YouTube video on my new channel. So with this channel, the direction I'm going to take is definitely vehicle based as a whole, but the main reason I'm doing this is I want to not only document my truck build and truck transformation for myself so I can look back on it, but I want to show you guys too if there's anything that I do to my truck and you guys have, if it was something that you were trying to search to find, because I know that's the worst thing ever. I YouTube everything, so if there's ever something I can't find, it sucks. So I want to help as many people out there as I can, maybe with the same issues that I was having, and you can kind of follow me on my journey. So with this, I'm going to make this short, sweet, hopefully to the point. I like to ramble sometimes, so I apologize for that if I get a little off track. But what this video is going to be, this very first video, is going to be just a quick where my truck is now. It's nothing special. It's basically stock for the most part. There's nothing really except for a couple visual accessories. There's nothing really. So yeah, I'll get started here. We'll start from the front, kind of work our way around, and I'll explain a little bit of the truck as we go. So for starters, here is my truck. It is a 2010 Chevy Silverado. It is the LTZ package, so it's got the leather and the sunroof, and then it did come with the painted to match bumpers and the chrome grille. I color matched black, and then this is actually silver. From a distance though, you can't really tell a difference between that and the chrome. Reason that I went with silver is because I tried the chrome spray paint and it's awful. I gave it like a week to sit out inside and dry. I put it in the sun, everything possible with heat, yada yada yada, and I picked it up. Still fingerprints, still was tacky. It never fully cured. So I went with silver. I like it. It looks okay. So then moving to the side of the truck here, like I said, it's mostly stock. So I do have the stock wheels on it. I do have bigger tires because it is leveled. They're 275/70s, so they're like 32.8 or something like that, and 11 something. They're not true 33 by 12 and a halves, but that is going to be the goal, hopefully. I do have Fender Flares on the truck that are color matched as well. So I'll get into the Fender Flares real quick and try and stay on topic as much as I can. So everybody knows that Chevys are very, very prone to cab corners and wheel well rusting. So with this truck, I've always taken really good care of the truck. It is undercoated, always has been. So it wasn't necessarily coming from the inside and rusting through. It was just starting to bubble, and I wanted to stop it as quickly as possible. So what I did was we popped the bubbles, we sanded it down to bare metal, got rid of all visible rust, and then I put like a rust preventer over top of it, so it's not just bare metal to the elements. There is a coating over top of it. So I just never had the funds to, one, replace the bed, which is like at least $1,000, or repaint it, which is also like $1,000. So the quick fix to the situation, which is fine with me in a sense because I like the way the Fender Flares look anyways. I wasn't mad that I had to get them. I'm just mad on why I had to get them. So that brings me back to my point on the 33 by 12 and a half. So as you can see here, I have 2-inch wheel spacers on my truck, and it's still not flush to the flares. So what my plan is I want to get 33 by 12 and a halves with a -44 offset to kick these out as far as I possibly can. To even make it flush or even have a little bit of offset is perfectly fine with me. Biggest problem I'm going to run into is I've already done the Norcal Mod. I'm sure people have seen that, where you come in here, you cut a piece of the metal off, hammer it back, and then you can sink this liner back further. So I do have that done actually, and then as you can see here, this little hump, I actually had to go in and cut more plastic off to stop the tire from rubbing. Now the front I have not cut. It doesn't bother me that much. but you can see where it's nice and shiny here and smooth. The tire rubs on a full crank. Just out of driveways, it will rub. Other than that, I can full crank turn going down the road, no rubbing. But I know that with 33 by 12 and a halves and a negative 44 offset, we're gonna have some rubbing problems. So that's kind of what I'm scared of. Hopefully the money comes in time and maybe I can get the paint fixed and then I can take the flares off. I don't know, we're just gonna play it by ear. But the plan right now, because I do like the look of the flares, and I have checked, I have pulled the flares off since correcting it, and it has not rusted any further. It has stopped. So I may leave the flares on and go with the bigger tire setup. I mean, the offset looks sweet anyways, but yeah, that is just something that you're gonna have to see and learn as we go on this process together through this truck build. But moving forward here, the truck it's going for like the blacked out theme, you know. So I actually kept the letters. This is just plasti dip, and I think it's really cool when the truck is clean. It's been snowing here. I live in Iowa, so it's been snowing and raining and crappy, so there's really no point in washing the truck right now. But when it's clean and you get the nice gloss of the truck and then you have the flat black of the letters, it almost creates like a ghost letter effect. It's pretty cool. But so yeah, I like the letters. I like how they look black, so I kept them. And then moving back to the back here, these were actually the VHT Nightshade, just the red. I left the clear off, and they did have a clear coat over them, and they have actually completely faded back to the red. And that was done maybe a year and a half ago, so not even that long ago. If you can see in there, I do have LED reverse lights. They're awesome. And then on the topic of the LED reverse lights, I have flush mounts that I cut out my bumper and mount it in because of I do a lot of duck hunting and goose hunting and whatnot on the river, and a lot of the ramps that we put in are pitch black. There's no street lights, there's no anything. So as long as there's no people there, because I'm not one to blind people because I know just how bright these lights are, but they're really nice if you're by yourself and you need some light to back up to the boat ramp. I can literally see absolutely everything. I love them. Highly recommend them. If anybody's curious, I can put a link to the one specific ones I have in the description below. So then moving on, the bumper is color matched. It was chrome when I got it. I had it color matched. Bumper is, bow tie is painted to match the front. Same thing, I have the black ghost plastic dip letters on the back as well. So then coming around here, I have these Nerf bars on here. They haven't even been on that long, and there's already a rust spot here. I don't know if that's what that's from, maybe a rock chip or something. And then that is not dirt. That is actually just the paint worn off. So I'll probably be replacing these in the near future. The wood, the fake wood I should say, because it is the LTZ, so I just sanded it all down, painted it black. I do have the LED lights on the inside and the black bow tie on the steering wheel. So that's about it for the truck right now. It does have straight pipe dual exhaust. I'm not going to start it. It's nothing special, just idling anyways. Plus, it's dumped right now underneath the cab. I had a very, very, very bad experience with a shop doing my exhaust, not even 2 years in, and the hangers had welded off. The welds were cracking. It was just falling apart. So I went back as far as I could past all the cracks and the exhaust leaks, and I just cut it off because the exhaust was literally like bouncing and smacking my frame on bumps, and it was driving me nuts. So that's why it's cut, and that's why it's dumped. It did actually come out the back. That is where the truck sits currently. I do have a lot of plans for the truck moving forward. Headlights, taillights, like I said, wheels and tires, light bars, things are going to be happening. So yeah, a lot of cool things are coming. Please make sure if you like the video to like the video, subscribe. Like I said, there is a whole lot more to come to be on this truck build. I've had 3 trucks and they've all just been stock, and this one I'm finally having the opportunity to do something with, so I want to make it happen and I want to share it with you guys. So like I said, like the video, subscribe, and until next time, peace.